Okay, hello everybody. Welcome in. Oh my gosh. Wait, do we have 3 people in chat immediately? Hi everybody. Welcome in. Strong start. Normally it takes people a second to file in. Okay, my avatar looks a little too big. There we go. Okay. So, today is Squiddle Day. We will continue the Squiddle operations. Let's see here. Actually, there was a little bit more. Since today is a Homestuck stream, I wanted to go over some Homestuck news that happened literally like half an hour ago. So I need a second to get Discord working on my tablet. Actually, my tablet stuff isn't super plugged in at the moment. But hi, how is everybody doing? It looks like we have a little bit left on ads, perhaps. Oh my gosh, 15 stream streak. Congrats, silly kitty. But yeah, give me a second to get my tablet real quick. Oh, the join command didn't work for you, did it? That's strange. If that's not working, I would try the, I would formally try using the panel for it. Sorry, I was wondering what you were wondering about. I've never seen the command not work before. That is strange. Helmet status. Yes, you. Right? I'm pretty sure. That is weird. Oh, that one is you, isn't it? You're the Dirk. Never mind. I see you now. Yeah. No, it did work. Okay. No, I got confused. That was my bad. I got a little mixed up because of the... Actually, what was getting me... I don't even know, man. Don't ask me to explain my own thought processes. That's crazy. Alright. Tablet. Where did my cord go? One moment. I think it should be this cable. Okay. Alright, we have had troubles with me using the keyboard on this in the past instead of laying it flat. Because the cable is a little loose, and when it's like more upright, it has a tendency to come down. But I think I'm gonna stick with it for this one. Purely for the sake of the mouse being convenient here for a minute here. So, since our last stream, let me see, Andrew Art Corner, here it is. A series of assets were released that were meant to be the symbols for the Homestuck classes. Yep, see, that's what I mean. Cable came loose since I saw that it was working and then it came loose. Okay, should connect without problem here. Yep. Green screen means it's about to connect. Alright, so these were the symbols that were released. There's 7 of them, and then there's 14 classes, but the classes have pairings between active and passive. So the idea is that the paired classes have the same symbol, but then the way that they were implemented was... So those by themselves are okay. They're alright. I have my personal gripes about how, like, some of them look, but overall they're okay. But the way that they were implemented is these radial designs, with the passive ones being innies and the active ones being outies. And I think it's the same case with active and passive are aligned with black and white. And then the idea is you then have those radial designs and you put the class symbol in the middle, or sorry, the aspect symbol in the middle for the combo of class and aspect. So for example, this one would be Dave's. It's Knight of Time because it's got the swords in the out position representing the knight class with the red gear representing his aspect. But apparently these accidentally, and see, there goes the cable again. Apparently they accidentally, and I haven't looked into this because I hadn't seen people talking about them really. So I didn't see the controversy, and apparently I was unfamiliar. But apparently they have an unfortunate resemblance to some Nazi imagery, some sort of radial symbols that are black and white, that look like Nazi shit, apparently. So that was the old news, is that those were the symbols. But we got some patch notes today for how they look. Down here, yeah, 3:06 p.m. or sorry, 8:06 p.m. So yeah, like a little over an hour ago. They now look like this, which is, instead of being black and white all the time, it's the lighter color of the aspect or the darker color of the aspect. Oh my god, this fucking cable. Nazis ruin everything as expected. So I agree in principle that it is unfortunate, but also I thought that the old black and white designs were ugly as shit and like incoherent color-wise. So I'm very happy with this update because it is both apparently removing Nazi shit and, in my opinion, just looks better. Like, again, looking at the old ones, if we can get in. I've removed it from the keyboard because I wasn't using it. I was really bent out of shape about Roxy's. I thought looked like dog, low-key. I did not like this one, Rogue of Void. I thought it was kind of ugly. What was another one? Yeah, see, this one's got the same kind of shapes going on. Air of Void, but without the lines. Muse of Space I thought was okay, and Lord of Time I thought was okay. But like, some of these, John's is kind of eh. Some of them, like a lot of them just were not it, to be so honest. And I was like, well, that's the lore forever now, and I didn't really like them, and I was like, well, that's how they look, so I guess I'm just not gonna use this lore since it was optional anyway. But these are just like, I don't know, they're just nicer, I feel. In addition to removing any unfortunate connotations. Look at that. Isn't that so nice? I like them. I'm a fan of this. Isn't that yellow on the, look at that. Thief of Light, it's just like, that's stunning, I feel. They look like doilies, is what they look like. Especially Muse of Space and Lord of Time. They really look like doilies. Oh my god. I'm gonna let that through. It looks like a diagram of sperm reaching an egg. Which one? The squigglies? The squigglies on the Rogue of Void and the Air of Void. Oh my god. Or wait, this one? Oh, because the squigglies are going into the circle? Oh my god. You're not, honestly, with like the general like squiggly shapes, going into the circle, you're not wrong. That there is definitely some shape language happening there. This one, Made of Life, I definitely see what you mean. But in addition to this, Andrew Hussey has finally, at long last, if we can get into it, we've got this whole little paragraph here, and then these as well. There's 2 next to it that I'm gonna read out. Maybe not in full, but we're gonna go through them. Because Andrew Hussey has at long last addressed all of the, like, racism and ableism and transphobia and homophobia that is within their older work. And, I think it's something, since we were just about to get into Homestuck stuff, I think it's something that, I wanted to take a look at, somewhat briefly. So, adjusting the color rules for these symbols to reduce any association with unfortunate imagery. I don't have a ton of familiarity with the full range of Nazi symbols, which is the same thing that I was thinking, is like, they just have so fucking many, to be so honest. And sometimes you're, like, you just gotta, you had to change it. If there was something there, even if you didn't know, you gotta change it. People have pointed out the similarities with the black design specifically. I can see why such a comparison would be made. Absolutely not my intention. Now I'm saying the rule is that they're the same as the lightest color on the aspect symbol. Certain aspects like void/doom, you use the background color. For all others, you use the icon color. That way the darker colors don't trick your mind in the same reaction as the black does. I'm also dropping the rule that active/passive symbols are 2 different colors. They can both be the light aspect color. Positive/negative space inversion can work well enough to show the passive/active difference. Part of the reasons why these were so simple and abstract was to allow for the fandom to do what the fandom does best and create their own takes on it without being too restrictive. I've seen some great iterations on the designs already, especially ones that incorporate lunar sway, or even combine multiple classes together creatively, and I'm happy to see people having such fun with it. These don't actually have to be used, but I thought it would be a fun addition to share with people while I was already expanding on some class-affecting ideas in my free time. I feel like this change mostly addresses the bad association with symbols, and I probably don't want to patch further by altering the forms, because at a certain point it's probably better to not get carried away with the idea that Nazis have ruined all radial patterns forever. Here are the main characters' class specs again with updated colors. It's crazy how they stole all of the symbols from other people too. The Nazis couldn't even be creative. I was reading like a Korean comic once, like a webtoon, and the swastika shape showed up like above a door, I guess to show that the character was like a witch or something, which I guess the symbol was able to maintain its original meaning better in, I think it was a Korean comic. The symbol was able to maintain its original meaning there more so because it was like its place of origin. But I was genuinely shocked, and then people in the comments had to be all like, yeah, that's different, it's different, hi, different thing. But man, that got me for a second. I was like, whoa, what are we doing at this shop? What's happening? Yeah. So then, here we have the second thing, which is, while on the subject, I feel it's important to go a little further and make a few comments about issues like this. While this may not be the best example of quote-unquote problematic content in Homestuck, because it was an unintended design misfire and not me intentionally going, hey, you know what Homestuck needs? Some Nazi shit. It's still one of these situations that opens the door to old discourse about offensive material in Homestuck, and even worse instances in my body of work prior to that. Some have been wondering if any of this will ever be formally addressed, and the answer is yes, I've been planning to do so, actually. My intention originally was to be very, very thorough about it and to go through the issues often criticized in Homestuck one by one, and various examples of my older work, which featured much more serious instances of racism, ableism, etc., to thoroughly criticize and reject the offensive material, and in some cases where I felt real harm had been caused, offer fans an apology. Doing it that way seemed more meaningful to me than offering a broad apology for quote-unquote old problematic content, which runs the risk of being too generic, and I didn't want to come across like I was phoning it in with a canned apology. Often online apologies to me feel more like a ritualized incantation to get people to stop being mad at them. But that's not what I cared about. I realize now that my desire to obsessively explain everything perfectly had created its own problem. By putting so much emphasis on demonstrating that I understood every issue and drawing every distinction to make the strongest case for the sincerity of my views, I was still placing too much focus on myself and implicitly on earning forgiveness, but that can't come before the apology itself. It's worth making one even if no one forgives me at all. The current situation presented a much simpler opportunity to stop waiting for the perfect format and just plainly say what I've been meaning to say. At the same time, I also wanted my response to the problems surrounding Homestuck to consist of more than words. A significant part of my renewed involvement with the fandom has been focused on trying to create meaningful change through action by stepping up and helping make the community safer, kinder, and less hospitable to the racism, transphobia, harassment, and other forms of hostility that have made participating in it so miserable for so many in the past. The effort has been difficult, but also produced real progress, and it matters to me that whatever I say now is accompanied by an effort to make things better in practice. So, originally it was a Buddhist symbol, I believe, though I might be mixing them up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. The context. In ancient Indian language of Sanskrit, the swastika means well-being. The symbol has been used by Hindus, Buddhists, and yeah. So that's part of what it was. Is that it was a religious shop, and it was meant to be like a good fortune thing. I think. Yeah, well-being. Because they were going to talk to someone about some sort of ghost problem. One of the two main characters is a ghost, and they were like, "What are the rules for how being a ghost works?" But also to pause and give my thoughts on this. I really appreciate this existing because before that we were sort of living in a gross limbo, Schrodinger's cat situation where yeah. It's been a good amount of years, and you can charitably interpret some of the stuff in Homestuck as being like, oh, you've got internalized shit from being a white guy on the internet in this time period. But also, Hussey herself had never addressed directly the problems, really. Sure, the slurs are against the rules of the Homestuck Discord or whatever. Yeah, the characters, by the end, some of them are queer or whatever. But that still doesn't address, that doesn't actually address the fact that content was in your comic. And it's sort of a Schrodinger's cat situation of, who knows if the creator actually gives a shit, or if they're just, doing what's reasonable for branding or whatever the fuck. So, personally, I really am, happy to have just a direct acknowledgement that we're not all crazy people, and that Hussey, knows and can see anything relating to this. You know what I mean? It's been a long time coming, quite frankly. Changes on how you approach, the rules and everything of, your fandom interactions is nice and all, but you still gotta directly address, the beloathed elephant. Unfortunately. Yeah. There we go. At the same time, I've wanted my response to the problems surrounding Homestuck to consist of more than words. A significant part of my renewed involvement has been focused on trying to create meaningful change through action by stepping up and helping make the community safer, kinder, and less hospitable to the racism, transphobia, harassment, and other forms of hostility that have made participating in it so miserable for so many people in the past. The effort has been difficult, but also produced real progress, and it matters to me that whatever I say now is accompanied by efforts to make things better. Yeah, you can't do just one or just the other. You have to do both. It's why a lot of people shouldn't build communities till they can be a responsible adult, looks at children online spewing slurs. Yeah, that and, just a lot of the ways that the fandom was interacted with early on, in retrospect, specifically with Homestuck, were maybe not the most responsible ways to interact with people. I can't say that it's been fun, as showing up in a courtroom with racist stalkers to get restraining orders is not really my idea of a good time, but the results have been rewarding, as I've seen the fandom transform over the years into something I never thought it would become, an environment that feels safer for everyone, where the most hateful people no longer feel as welcomed as they once seemed. This endeavor is actually a major reason why I returned to be more engaged with Homestuck than I had been in about 5 years, when I fully believed, 5 years ago, when I fully believed that I was done with this for good. But one of the main things that pulled me back in was the sense that no matter what my personal feelings were about the life I lived making Homestuck, the well-being of the fandom is always in some sense going to be my responsibility, so I owed it to those who still love the story to make the fandom feel safe to be part of. It's like the absentee parent, coming back into your life. You'll always be my responsibility, even if I've neglected you. By the same token, the gradual degradation of the fandom into chaos ruled by racist, transphobes, and agitators and opportunists was also partly my responsibility. Because in hindsight, so much of my earlier offensive work, I believe, gave those bad actors an implicit license to wreak havoc. If anyone complained they were being racist, they could always retort, well, so was the author. And maybe they had a point, but that's not a point I'm willing to allow in their favor anymore, and hopefully this admonishment will suffice. I agree with most of the critiques people have made about these problematic aspects of my work. Anything appearing in my body of work which was racist, ableist, or offensive in any way, I sincerely regret making, wholly reject, and apologize for. And again, like, not to give too much credit, because I feel like this is the bare minimum of what you should do responsibly to deal with your the community that you do, like this says, have a level of responsibility for, directly addressing the fact that there are people who are transphobic or racist or anything like that, or ableist in your community, and that you do not condone that behavior, is kind of a bare minimum thing. But I appreciate that it's here now and exists in this format. And this will keep going. Homestuck is a long comic. Hussy is nothing if not a long talker. Is this posted only on their Discord or posted publicly? I'm not sure. I will check their Instagram. I'm not logged in on Instagram here. That is a good question. Let us check right now. I'm gonna find out. Let's see. Sorry, I got distracted. There was a comic. There's a really good My Little Pony Infection AU. I'd like to talk about two of my favorite authors about racist stuff in their works. Sometimes you got to accept that the author was kind of a piece of shit, or had internalized shit that they, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, because you're gonna be talking about like an older person or like an older author, I'm assuming, and it's like it's part of the media, and I think you need to accept that the media is like, I don't know. What the fuck is there? Is that gonna do it? Declussy. Okay, it doesn't look like it's been posted here. What about the official Tumblr? Cyclonials, Fraff, Beyond Canon, Hiveswap, Homestuck Mirror. Oh, I guess they don't link to the Tumblr anymore. What about what about the official Homestuck website? No, I'm really not seeing it anywhere else, man. Ugh. It has been posted on the MSPA Archives Tumblr, but that's not the exact same thing. No, the MSPA Archives Tumblr is not official. They should put this on their comic site and socials, otherwise it seems insincere. I agree with this point. I think this is the exact kind of thing that could be a news post on the Homestuck page. It doesn't look like it is, though. Might post it another place later. I hope they do. Possibly? Maybe. I don't know. Now I'm disquieted. Or requieted? I don't know. Just because they don't normally use those other socials anymore themselves and have like sort of delegated a lot of them to other people doesn't mean that they don't have the ability to get these things on here. And for something of this importance, most certainly you should. If I accidentally made a toxic community, I would blast my sincere apology. Everybody, everywhere, like a parent yelling at their kids not to be jerks. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is like they could easily get this on the old, like, official Homestuck Tumblr that used to be their Tumblr blog if they wanted to. It looks like they have this in Google Doc form. Well, we'll see. Perhaps they will. Hopefully they will. It's only been out for an hour. Or something similar. Maybe they have a different... But until until then, there's definitely a weird air to not thinking about that even. Or making the decision to only post it in a place where people who are, like, invested can see it. You know what I mean? Like people who are already in it enough to be in the Discord. That definitely has a weird energy to it. Okay, so that was the Homestuck news for today. Classes have symbols now. Does this mean I have to design 36 class symbols for my 36 classes? Maybe. Maybe. Anyway. So, let me get into the page. Guys, I have been cooking. Listen to me. I haven't shown you any of these because we weren't doing Homestuck on Sunday. We were doing Deltarune. But I have been hella cooking. We have so many Squiddles. This is... Okay, so again, as reference, let me close these. This is what a Squiddle looks like. This is them. This is the Squiddles. And these are ours. So this is Nursinogen. This one I think is going to be the doctor one. Maybe. Or I might end up designing a new one. This is Clarknix. This one is Meeple. This one is Fluthulu, which is one of the pre-existing names. This one is Nightsyne. Catherine. This one is Nagmayan, who I wanted to name Maggie and then shuffled the syllables around. This one is Bluebellcrax, the best one that I've designed. He is evil. This is Hisiftak, which is catfish backwards with a K at the end. This one is Echocitra, which is artichoke backwards with an H at the end. This one is Halalade, which is Delilah with a D-E at the end. This one is Ganilrad Legna, which is Angel Darling backwards. This one is Nrub Yiglith, which is another one of the pre-existing ones that I squiddle-fied, but was a pre-existing name. This one is Blublin. This one is Cathraxis. This one is Nulkarkin. This one is Ganithoth, which is, let me... Oh my god. It's thing backwards with auth at the end. And then... This one is Killiman, which is the Milkman one. So you'll notice the top is just milk backwards. I would have stopped doing the backwards thing, but it kept working. I would have stopped, but it kept making good Eldritch names. So I kept doing it. And that's really all there is to say on the matter. It kept working, so it kept happening. This one I feel like could use some kind of patterning, but I can't decide what to give her. I don't know. So if people have thoughts, I would appreciate it, because she needs a little something extra. She needs a little something something, but I don't know what that something something is quite yet. On the list of plans, some of these are harder to explain than others. This is why I stick with Mim, because it's the same backwards. But the important ones here are over here. We wanted to design, we need to do a vampire squid and a blue ring octopus. Also, I realized we've been doing Squiddle stuff for a while, and I've never played you guys the Squiddles theme. Because the Discord notification today was a... God, it's 2 minutes and 17 seconds long. This may be insufferable. Guy, I'm gonna say right now, this may be a terrible 2 minutes. I don't remember how annoying the song is. I just remember it being a little annoying. But I feel like it's required reading. Does this have a video? I think it does. Okay. Give me a second. Oh, it's bad? Did you listen to it recently? Oh dear. Let me pull it up on YouTube. I think you guys get audio from here. I think we both do. I'm pretty sure we both get audio from the tablet. Yeah, can you guys hear that? I can hear it. Who was that? Huh? Wait, hold on. Who was that? Oh, it's really bad that I haven't listened to this recently, because this is important. How much of this do I need to incorporate into my lore? Oh no. There's so many humans in this video. So many humans. I like the squiddle head shaped houses. I like that. Okay, that's the whole thing. Huh. All of the comments are useless. This was my favorite show as a kid. They canceled it in Australia, though. Okay, I should put normal music back on. There we go. My mom owned the VHS tapes for this show. Imagine if we had human-shaped human head-shaped houses. I'd leave the planet. Jesus Christ. You know, it doesn't work because we're not as cute as squiddles are. If humans were cuter, it would be fine. Okay, so vampire squids have some interesting stuff happening, in my opinion. They've got kind of a... Okay, first of all, they have 2 eyes. So, normal. The big thing to me... Oh my god, I haven't turned the drawing back on. Ah! There we go. The big thing to me is they have webbing between their, tentacles. The Easter Island heads would be cool, same with, the African masks. This isn't a bad point, actually. So I guess there are certain designs that would be okay. Wait, isn't that what Squidward lives in? Did we circle back to talking about cartoon squids immediately? It's like we tried to leave the house and it, like, the road looped back on itself. Like in a horror movie. No matter how far you walk, you always end up back at cartoon squid. That's what I was thinking about. You can't escape the cartoon squid. Okay, so let's make you a little bit larger. Ooh, you are not on the sketch layer. Okay. I'm back in the fucking building again. Okay, how many of them have... So we have one that has lipstick. We have one that has buck teeth. One that has 2 pointy teeth in, like, the middle of the mouth. One that has 1 fang and, like, cat face. One that doesn't have cat face but does have fangs. This one has, like, jade teeth. I think that's how jades are shaped. We've got 3 with glasses. Okay. I feel like the flips on their head are actually kind of way bigger than this. And can be kind of shaped however I want them to be shaped because they, like, move around a lot. They have like really big head flipper things happening. Okay. So actually watching that music video answered some of my questions about the MSPA that was attempting to do Squiddle stuff. Because they had that like sea captain and like that goat guy were included in their plot. I didn't read it in full, but I was like flicking through trying to look at all of their Squiddle designs. But a lot of my questions about the weirder stuff of that fan adventure I think have been answered through just watching that video. Although there's probably some additional context about what's supposed to be happening there. With the squiddy anime girls and such. Okay, yeah, I think the floppy ears are way cuter. Alright, I think that's a pretty solid, unique design. I think the humans are like self-inserts, the squiddles exist in a way not properly comprehensible to humans, so by inserting human figures and potentially even societal structures, you subconsciously make it more recognizable. Okay. I meant within the meta context of, like, literally what were the artists doing when they put those in there? AKA, no humans should not exist with your squiddles. I 100% was not gonna put them in there either way, do not worry. I don't want them in there. Not happening. But I'm still curious about what the context was of the the fandom creation, because that was clearly a multi-animator project, like with the art style shift with how the squiddles were shaped and everything. Okay, so this guy needs a name. We do have right here the note that I had. This is a name that I had but hadn't made a squiddle for. This could be Abstraxis. Hey, don't look at him. He's not important. No, don't look at him. Look at me. Don't look at him. Look at me. This ain't about him. Don't make direct eye contact. Abby for short? Oh, that's cute. I still really love Meeple. Meeple needs to be very plot relevant. I get the feeling I'm gonna run out of layers on this drawing. And then I'm gonna have to start combining squiddles down. Because as it is, most of these are like 2-ish layers at least, because there's at least one for outline and one for color. Some of them, it's all been combined down already. Like Catherine, I think, is 1 layer. Something about this is mildly horrifying. Bluebell cracks? Yes, let's all take a moment again to admire Bluebell cracks. The best squiddle. Objectively, the best squiddle. Bluebell cracks love over here. Bluebell. Are you okay? Anyway, moving on. Sorry, I got distracted looking at the YouTube chat. So this one's eyes aren't even. And I think that I need to change that right now. We've got sort of a slant happening here. They're so uneven. It's not even funny. I mean, it is funny. They're so uneven, it's very funny. Not okay until I consume the Blooble? Please do not eat Blooble cracks. It won't be good for you. It won't be good for Blooble. Maybe I should just start doodling on this one and see what looks cute. Actually, that might be cute. One second. Tastes like blueberries. Okay, this doesn't feel like nothing. But this specific iteration of this design would be very hard for... it'd be hard to sprite, and it'd be hard to, maintain for, like, drawing comic panels. So this concept is good, but it needs to be simplified, I think. If we went with this one. Too much? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Here, let me make a duplicate of it. Okay. Tubal Cracks? Is that the name of Bluebell Cracks' long-lost twin brother? Okay. This... This feels much more manageable. To me. Personally. Okay, I think I've just about run out of shades of pink. Blue, I think we could work more with. Oh. I'm sure that won't come back again later. Purples, I think, would be a toughie to do more than those two with. Greens, I think we have wiggle room. Yellow, I think we could get away with more. Okay. I feel like we definitely have lots of more rooms in the greens and teals. Lots more room there. Greens and teals and blues. God, imagine we get to the point where I've worked with all of these characters so much, getting them all class specs, getting them all the jobs. We get to the point where I remember all of their names. Oh, just that. That feels scary to me. Getting to the point where I can remember these names off the top of my head. It could happen. Okay, I'm gonna leave Nulkarkin here for now. I think I'm happy with this design. Okay, let's make that a little darker. Oh, we don't have a warm brown one yet. We've gotten like oranges, and like this one's like a washed out, and like that one's like a light tan. It's got the, again, the washed out on the clam. Yeah, that's the same thing with a bright, like a bright green, like a strong, vibrant green, like forest green, I guess I'm saying. Yes, and a vibrant blue. I just did a vibrant red with Abstraxis, so we have a vibrant red and a washed out red, and like a hot pink and a warmer pink. And like a peachish, almost, I get like a salmony pink almost with this one. Maybe we could do a little more salmony. I feel like there's a range between Nulkarkin and like Kithrin and Hisiftak still, right? I think there's still a peach color that's unaddressed here. Let's do a little color thing in the in the notes real quick. So we haven't done like a strong green, like that kind of color. There's Hithraxis is more in the greenish range of teal, so something like this. Unaccounted for. Although Echocitra is like a brighter cyan. Then dark blue. And yeah, that range of pink is unaccounted for as well. Squiddle dee dee. Squiddly dee. Squiddly da. Should we play it again? We could put it on a second time. Okay, so that's like a peach color, I think, which we haven't really addressed. Was that all of them? Oh, a vibrant brown I said as well. Play again and I punch. Hey, if I don't play it though, we're just gonna be sitting on that threat for God knows how long. Whoa, is this hold on, why is there ukulele happening?
Wake up in the morning, there's a brand new day ahead.
Oh no, there's no lyrics button.
The sun is bright and
Oh, I have no idea what this is gonna do.
all your friends are dead.
Okay.
But the ocean is so friendly, the bright blue diamond stratosphere.
Okay.
And you know you're gonna have buckets of fun as soon as you can get out of here. Running from Skipper Plumthroat. Last night he murdered all of your friends.
Skipper Plumthroat.
Skipper Plumthroat.
Oh god, that's gonna be the pirate guy. Oh no, there's genuine Squiddle show lore.
You hid behind a rock while you got to work. Now there's nobody's to tangle with. You swim and swim some more to find a new Squiddle colony. And though there's hope, you really can't help but feel just a little bit lonely.
He's implied to be Lord English. Okay, Skipper Plumthroat is Lord English.
Hiding from Skipper Plumthroat. It's
Okay.
time to make new Squiddle friends. Squiddles are social creatures.
Because he's going around killing the horror terrors.
Even when they have Squiddle fights, they always make amends. Squiddles are peaceful plushes. Squiddles would never hurt you. They tangle you up in a big friendship ball. Ooh. Running from Skipper Plumthroat, find Squiddles mean such an end. Hiding from Skipper Plumthroat, it's time to make new Squiddle friends. It's time to make new Squiddle friends.
I have never in my life heard that song. It wasn't bad. This also isn't... Oh no, this is something unrelated. This is like someone's YouTube channel or something. This person has a YouTube channel called Squiddle Complains. And that's like Squidward. Okay, this is unrelated. This is a guy named Squiddle that's unrelated to the Squiddles. No more Squiddle vibes? I have bad news. Squiddle vibes is kind of the focus today. This song isn't bad. It's like the background music for this person's videos, I guess? It's 6 minutes long. Too late, 40 Squiddle time. All of the Squiddles. Play the Squiddle theme 40 times back to back and then, oh god, how does that bit go? Play, oh, there's some song. I don't even remember. Whatever. John Mulaney bits aren't worth remembering at this point anyway, I guess. Alright, we're gonna skip this one, because it's nothing. It's like nice, but it's not what we're doing at all. What if we like hard transition to making cherub OCs? That's, hey! Why did it double skip? My computer doesn't want to play the Squiddle song again either. Alright, cherub Squiddle? Isn't that what's happening here? What else do you call this? If not a cherub Squiddle. Huh? Huh? Zebrafish. Fish have been tough. I've thought about doing some stuff with fish, but I haven't figured out how to make nice fish most of the time. Mostly they look gross and weird every time I try to do something fishy. I managed to get, the angel fish working, but those things aren't even really fish, and I had to, like, I had to ignore this whole, like, body part at the bottom here. I had to get rid of this whole shape. Same with Echo Citra, I had to turn the, like, fin shape into ears and fully do away with the narwhal tail. I could not make the tail shape work. Lionfish Squiddle. Wait, is this not just a... Oh, it's not. Okay, so I already did a lionfish Squiddle, kind of. But I was thinking of...
You better
synchronize your watches.
Cause it's Dirk
Squiddle time, baby. Anyway,
Dirk Strider making bars.
Okay, I was thinking of the name Catfish, but I was designing with lionfish in mind. Maybe I should add a little bit more striping.
I put my daughter in a robot. Metal daughter. She brought along a friend. Metal daughter squatter. Friend in her wallet. She making the moves, leaving Dirk all alone to patch up the grooves. Baby's first new species. Better get yourself a bib.
Anyway, this is the closest we're getting.
A competition etched in the blood of my kin. What will you do when the pimp's in the crib? I'll make Rosa's skills look like stepping on a rake. This whole
actually,
a piece of cake. I hope Terezi drowns in a lake. I wonder how Jane's doing. God, I miss Jake. Rose, get the fuck out of here!
Jesus, okay. Why is Dirk Strider hitting the Ray William Johnson bars?
Shining down on Hussey's
We can't talk about Ray William Johnson here. This is not a safe space for that.
God, I love it. I begin every pestalogue with an apology. Sorry that's the case. That's just English policy.
He pisses me
Probably
off.
The case with everything in honesty. I use 10 words when 2 would do honestly. I'm English, and that makes me unique. At least I think so when I hear you speak. See, I used to have a
Blue
boyfriend
in the
and I got
corner.
all cocky like, haha, Jake shippers. I'd like to see you stop me. And sure enough, the ship had crumbled. Now in every forum, all the crack ships stumbled. I'm rather glad, really. It made me more humble. Come and ask me what's my name, dear boy. I won't stumble. I'm English. I don't want to be fantastic, just adequate. And if I'm nice, it's probably sarcastic, full of vigor and adventure. That's what I like to think. If you can't take a joke, double pistol in a wink. I'm English. Got some Harley in me. A page of hope was just a dope, then you must be me. I'm English. Like the words in a thicket, like crikey, blimey, shucks buster wicked. I'm English. Got some good friends behind me, like Roxy, Janie, Cal, and Dirk. So if you're down with the Jakes, then make some noise. But if you'd rather not, that's fine. I'm ever so nice to the pets, and I know not to strive too hard. I'm inventive, accepting, eccentric, and yes, I suppose I'm a bit bizarre. But if you delight in monsters taken down just because of the way they live, or you can feel a bleak joy in a missed birthday as the rain pours down on your ships, or you can watch 10 hours of Aliens without ever breaking your stride, or oppress your emotions and passions and bury them deep inside, then I've kept a room in a cramped tree house with a TV that only shows girls colored blue.
Okay, this is my lionfish squiddle design.
I'm English. As Harleys, Englishes, and Jakes. No manners, roast manners.
I was gonna bring up my Your Favorite Martian phase and everything. Guess I gotta pack up this poster board then. No, we don't address the Your Favorite Martian phase that may or may not have existed. And we definitely don't think about that British one, ever. Alright, these are the rules. Wolffish? Is that a thing, or are you just saying words? Do you know about there being a wolffish, or are you just saying wolffish and assuming that there will be one? Okay, there is one. It's scary and ugly.
Tinkerbell, stupidity. But most of all, I'm so terribly, terribly sorry about gay shipping.
Are there any other good fan songs I should put on while I'm playing them? Can I still think about the drummer? No, we can't think about the vaguely, like, punk drummer, ever. We're not allowed. No, that one's bad. That one's bad. That one's bad. That one's bad. All of these are bad, I just like them. I feel like this one is good, but that's just because I like the song it's parodying. I'm gonna put it on anyway. This one's actually good because it's another Funk McLovin one. Game Goth. Let's add that one. Night of Rhyme is funny. Little Flower is like unironically great. That one has to be there. Okay, I think that's good. Mojito is a pretty good Homestuck fan song. Is it now? That's so crazy. Oh, when is Chai T's next song coming out? Mumo, you were keeping an eye on that, right? When was it announced? Okay, we're not using this design at all because it's too cool. But here you go. This is a lionfish squiddle. He's too cool to be part of this particular, Tanglebud Town. But he's here. It's out? It's out. Earlier today, it's out. Oh my fuck. We have to put on the chai tea leaves about the Jade Dave divorce right now. It's out. I haven't listened to it now yet. It will make me sad. We're putting it on right now. We're all gonna be strong and listen to it together. Oh fuck, what if it's not on their YouTube Music yet? They have Oblivious. Show all. There it is. Not on YouTube Music, though. Okay. Turn on the TV. It doesn't matter which channel. My divorced parents have a song. Okay, here we go. Let's make a Dave Jade fan kid Squiddle. Oh, it's muted. There we go. It's still muted. There we go. Oh my god. I got too distracted.
Send me your comics. Send me your mixtape. Send me a phone and we'll both make fun of all our future heartbreaks. Hands on your torso. Head under your chin. I feel when you swallow and your mind goes hollow. Are you thinking about him? If I don't paint a picture of control, I'll have to face our love is a black hole. You won't take off your shades, and you think that you're discreet, but I'd rather see my reflection than your eyes avoiding me. I'll dress each kiss with irony. If you could make this moment last for me, breathe me in. I want to be loved like you needed my air in your lungs, and hold me tight and make me feel like this every night till I can't fight it. I hear your heartbeat and you hide it. I'll always be young and no one's hide it. I can tell the time when I'm around you. I can tell the time when I'm around you. Hey Dave, I missed you today.
I missed you too.
I thought you'd be back earlier tonight.
Yeah, me too.
So
what?
where were you?
I lost track of time.
Again? Night of time.
Just let me see.
You're never here, Dave.
Jake, please. I'm sorry.
I'll let you say it.
The name of this Squiddle is Dejavdia. Dejavdia. Wrong. Diversia. Alright, that was the whole song. Did we live? Are we dead? Who made it through? It made me sad. It's okay. Look at our beautiful puppy Squiddle. Look at Diversia. They tried to ectobiologize a human son and somehow accidentally made Diversia. And now they have to raise it. They have it in a fish tank. It does have their genes, but it turns out because they're not, it turns out they're actually not real humans because they are sperm products, right? Because of their cycle of like, they're from Roxy and Dirk's genes, but Roxy and Dirk's genes are from Roxy and Dirk. So it turns out that when you use their genes, you don't, like when you print them again, you actually don't get a human. It's impossible to get a human again from their genes. You just get a Squiddle. It misprinted. I probably shouldn't be letting this autoplay. I should go back to my pre-made playlist for, like, stream safety reasons.
How many shots do you have to take before you make
It's okay, guys. Let's all get wasted and forget.
too much and you'll get sick? Better down 'em quick. Nanda, Ole wa mojito. JK, well now, hey, let's switch the lingo. Switch it up to what? C++? Yeah, I'll tap out of that. Let's just purify a rose. Alcohol is magic for a growing girl. My favorite thing in the whole wide world. Actually, wizardry is pretty freaking cool. So is cybercrack and I'm hacking through the game. Rum, wine, vodka too. Or let's try something new. Mojito. Oh. Wanna do tequila, that's cool too. You don't need to change. Sobriety is lame. Mojito. Oh. I'm tipsy either way. Pour me some white rum, sweeten lime, club soda. What does that make? A mojito. Knocking back another glass. Yeah, I'm a rogue avoid. See me drop top, collar pop, pink hair, and skinny jeans. World class hacker girl, binary bitch. Also out fucking up the batter with.
Drown my sorrows. What a good role model Roxy is.
Hi, I'm shot.
1, 2, 3.
You just try some of this, Dirk?
No thanks.
Damn it. Rum, wine,
Dirk is still my favorite, but wow, they did a lot with her, even in post-canon stuff. Hard agree. I should put on my Roxy playlist.
oh. Wanna do tequila, that's cool too. You don't need to change.
Where is it?
Sobriety is like
Rocks.
mojito. Oh. I'm tipsy either way. Okay, how many shots do you have to take?
Even if her Pester Quest made me cry, I'll say what I'll say about it anytime we talk about something like that with Pester Quest. If you thought that was bad, just you wait for Pester Quest Rewritten. We've already gotten a good bit of Roxy content in Pester Quest Rewritten. And, like, damn, because they did Mom Launch shit.
God, she's screwed.
I don't wanna change. Cause you're super lame. Mojito. Oh. You're super pretty, G. Mojito. Oh. Drink.
Okay, this one is earnestly getting added to our list of Squiddles, by the way. This is... Javdrix is real. Okay, forget this. We're doing my Roxy playlist. That one is not stream safe. Okay. Literally the last song. It'll be fine.
Distant flickering, screen of scenery, this weather's bringing it all back again. Great adventures, faces in condensation. I'm going outside and take it all in. You say too late to start, got your heart in a headlock. I don't believe it.
Javdrix is canon, and Karkat is the one who takes care of it the most. He's the only one who remembers to feed Javdrix their fish kibble. Karkat breaks into their fucking house and steals a whole aquarium, and it takes them literally a week to notice that Javdrix's aquarium is just gone.
Always on about the day it should have fly. You say too late to start, got your heart in a headlock. I don't believe any of it. You say too late to
He's more used to strange little babies. I don't think that's true. In Troll Society, you're not supposed to... Oh, him being the ectobiologist. I see. Oh my god, we still haven't finished Ganithoth. Imagine if I did include this, like, hyper-rendered, like... It looks like someone's wolf OC. This looks like an anime protagonist. And imagine if I included this in the full cast. It turns out it can actually breathe oxygen, and Karkat is the first one to notice it all, or even like remotely try. Like, Karkat is the first person to realize, and then everyone else finds out because he's like taking it out in a stroller, and they're like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then it's just like chilling. Alright, what color should Javdrix be? What are we feeling? Javdrix is giving me Fresh Sands vibes. Oh my god, yes. You are so right. Unfortunately, we do already have this guy. I guess I could switch the... Okay. Hold on. Wait, let me cook. Wait. Okay, what do I have to do to you to make you work as the HVAC technician, Squiddle? Because that design still needed some work, for sure. We could just use this one. Maybe use color language. What do you think describes the ship, baby? The hat was a dirt gift, and Dave hasn't had the heart to say no to it. We are gonna have to fully rework Davrix's lore for them to be a normal Squiddle, unfortunately. Oh man. And now it's ugly and horrible and would totally work as the HVAC technician of Squiddle. Rework the lore, but they should write fanfic of themselves with Jade and Dave as characters in it.
Let's keep this party going, yo. We've got nowhere else to be. Someone yells, let's talk more rock. Mostly unironically.
The music is so loud, it drowns out the talk. All over the world, just give us more rock. Music is loud, the kid is so young. All over the world, the music gets louder.
I'm the science genius girl. I won the science fair. I wear a white lab coat.
This playlist is mostly freeze pop, I think, statistically. Or hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's not that most of the songs are freeze pop, but freeze pop has the is the band that has the most presence.
Scientific method girl. The theorems speak to me. pieces. Turn the buttons on girl. My creation comes alive. I have found a human being. It is here, it holds my hand. I have found a human being. It is now a member of my band. It is now a member of my band. It is now a member of my band. I have found a human being. It is here, it holds my hand. I have found a human being. It is now a member of my band.
Hey pretty boy, it's time to wake up. It's already after 10 o'clock. Hey pretty boy, put on your makeup. It's time to leave. It's time to get ready to rock. Hey pretty boy, find something to wear. There's a party up and down the block. Hey pretty boy, put some gel in your hair. It's time to leave. It's time to get ready to rock. I try to wait and I try to be good. I try to be patient and I should.
Okay. I don't know. This seems
It's time for me to
ugly. Mildly. Not like horrifically ugly.
Hey pretty boy, put on a pouty face. I'm down the stairs. I got the door unlocked. Hey pretty boy, I wanna leave this place. It's time to leave. It's time to get ready to rock. Hey pretty boy, I can't wait no more. It shouldn't come as such a shock. Hey pretty
I think
boy,
that's fitting.
I'm out the
The
door.
fitting idea for Jabdrix, just a little ugly.
I try to wait and I try to be good. I try to be patient and I should. Can't be held back when the streets call my name. I'm dressed in black and I'm feeling no shame. It's time for me to rock.
Okay, but like mutant alien green instead of Squiddle green though. What vibes are you aiming for? Tubular.
Hey pretty boy, it's time to wake up. It's already after 10 o'clock. Hey pretty boy, put on your makeup. It's time to leave. It's time to get ready to rock. Hey pretty boy, I can't wait no more. It shouldn't come as such a shock. Hey pretty boy, I'm out the door. It's time to leave. It's time to get ready to rock.
The shade of green is giving old P from the chicken nugget shorts, the old green. It was, I was looking at it, I was like, this is a very Cthulhu green. So I wasn't super against it. But you're not wrong.
Is anyone there? Oh, hi.
Okay, this feels like we're cooking. Maybe the glasses should be...
Survived. Somebody new. Anyone else?
Or, no, how are Brobot's glasses colored? Yellow?
On a lonely night.
It's red and yellow? And then like
On you. Play.
I've been too happy the past few days. Time to listen to the Leaving off the Beyond Canon soundtrack again. God. It's comments like that that make me go like, should I read Beyond Canon? Loki. That green is cooking with grass. Okay, let's put you here and here. The beginning is the weakest part of Beyond Canon. You should, but suffer through the epilogues first. Oy vey.
On you. Play.
Oh yeah, we are cooking now. Look at this guy. That's one cool guy. This guy knows how to repair an HVAC. All his hobbies are purely tubular and cool in nature, in that he loves tubes that provide cooling. Yep, that's this guy.
There's an evil fucking wizard and he's giving me some problems cause he's turning all my chickens into stupid little rocks. So I'm climbing up his tower, he's up there in the shower and fucking evil wizard in his tiny little cock. He's gonna pay for all my chickens when I punch his fucking dick in. It'll lose 2 generations of his evil wizard kids. Then I'll beat him with a hammer and his evil wizard manner till he understands that he is just an evil wizard man. I'm gonna shoot him with my handgun through the both my hands and tan till he's dead and all his blood is all across the fucking walls. Then I'll drag his lifeless body down the stairs into the lobby
Okay, so we now have green Javdrix or blue Javdrix. Blue is cooler. Green feels a bit much. Is that a pun? Did you just pun at me?
Ladies and gentlemen, please gather around for the hottest, most boisterous event in town. Two wizards of power engage in fight, but not one of magic, a test of might. No tomes or wands in this arena. Their physical prowess they must subpoena. So place your bets, get a seat where you can. If you can't find a chair, you're welcome to stand. One will be a victor, the other a fool. But before we begin, the rules. No magic or lightning or fireball casting, no goddess appealing or clerical healing, no domes or spells or powers akin. With all that said, now let's begin. In this corner, we have the legendary Wiz. He's fast on his feet, he'll get all up in your biz. He's got powers galore, with the maidens all adore.
So this one is the color scheme of Brobot, is the thing. This is Brobot's colors, fully. And this one has got like some jade elements with the green, not just the circle glasses. And it's got like alien vibes happening.
He says he's going to clock. He's tough on apprentices, but tougher on goblins. But for something more, this wizard has been shopping. Cause of Figgletar, he's got company beef. Of Gorloff's punches, he says he has disbelief. So they're gonna work it out today in the ring. And we've set some time aside for this bard to sing. Wizard fist fight for rest of the powers. If they don't settle this, they're nothing but cowards. The goblin attack has prepared them for this. They cannot use their magic, so they're gonna use their fists. Wizard fist fight, a battle of punches. It's gonna be fierce, so hold on to your lunches. No matter fire this time around, begin the first round. Now is the time, the wizards begin. Gorloff attempts a heavy boot to the chin, but Figgletar is ready, so he pairs the attack, and he punches his assailant right square in the back. Now Gorloff is pissed, and he turns back around, and he pushes Master Figgletar on down to the ground. Defenses the wizard to the onslaught of punches, but for the warlock's ankle, he is reaching for and clutches. Gorloff trips, he falls, but he hops up to his feet, but Figgletar's behind him, and he's ready with a treat. A knuckle sandwich, directly to the mouth, then another painful blow, much further to the south. Gorloff cries out in pain, but he's not tapping out. He's a badass wizard, and he's not gonna pout. He raises up his fist, and the crowd looks on in awe, and he punches fearsome Figgletar directly in the jaw. He recovers and prepares, getting ready to attack, but before the wizard knows it, Gorloff takes another whack. Now he's bleeding and yelling and screaming out in pain. Gorloff raises up his arms as the victor he reigns. But wait, what's this? Figgletar is fine, and he runs straight at Gorloff, and he pokes him in the eye. Now he's blinded, unable to detect Figgletar, who is winding up his fist and hitting Gorloff like a car. Wizard fist fight, the spells the gas. Figgletar, Gorloff's
Okay, I think the blue one is the one we're gonna go with for the HVAC universe, for the Squiddle universe HVAC technician Jabdrix.
The fans are cheering, it's all on the line, but standing in the crowd, Grand Bulu the Divine, the wisest wizard in all of the land, and the scene unfolds before him, there was magic he had scanned. Bravely, boldly, and calmly he approaches, his former students start to cower like the roaches. The crowd is silent as Bulu calls, magic doping, giving everybody pause. He turns to Gorloff and Fig, and they're looking like might, then he says to them, watch how a real wizard fights. I swift blow to the chest, and Figgletar goes down, and Gorloff shortly after with that blow to the crowd. The crowd erupts with cheers, they roar. Now Bulu is the one that they all adore.
All right, let's move you here.
As the winner of the fight, it is Bulu they have pinned. There are zero doubts that he's the strongest in the land as he smiles and he waves.
How many are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20! Okay. That's less than halfway. I mean, it's not a bad, don't get me wrong, it's not a bad amount of Squiddles, but fuck, man, 48 is so many. 48 is so fucking many Squiddles, dude. Almost half.
Robotron 2000.
Everyone is in a panic, world is gonna end. I just sit here in my shelter, pass time with my robot friend. The world's in chaos now, it's Y2K. He wants me in that special way and whispers in his robot voice.
I'll keep you safe today and make you feel okay. Forget about Tuesday.
Runs on 60 batteries, reads poems, sings me songs. Never felt like this before, I fell in love before too long.
Okay, and then you need... what else?
Sirens wail, he holds
Right,
me
okay.
in his metal arms, whispers in his soothing robot voice.
I'll keep you safe from harm and hold you in my arms. I'll keep you safe from harm.
I think I'm gonna dip now. Good luck with the rest of the Squiddles. Alright, good night, Mimo.
How many shots do you have to take before you make your mind go blank? Drink too much and you'll get sick. Better down 'em quick. Nanda, golewa mojito. Check it, Lamau. Hey, let's switch the lingo. Switch
Okay.
it up to what? C++.
And then the mouth.
Is to purify a rose. Alcohol
that's
is magic
cute.
for a growing
Okay.
girl. My fave thing in the whole wide world. Actually, wizardry is pretty freaking cool. So is cybercrack and I'm hacking through the game. Rum, wine, vodka too. Or let's try something new. Mojito. Oh, 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 oh. Wanna do tequila? That's cool too. You don't need to change. Sobriety is lame. Mojito. Oh, 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 oh. I'm tipsy either way. Pour me some white rum, sweet and lime, club soda. What does that make? A mojito. Nothing back another glass. Yeah, I'm a rogue avoid. See me drop top, collar pop, pink hair and skinny jeans. World class hexer girl, binary bitch. Also out fucking up the batter witch. Celebrate with the clink of a bottle. Goodbye, L'chaim, shot 1, 2, 3. You should try some of this, Dirk.
No thanks.
Damn it. Rum, wine, vodka too. Or let's try something new. Mojito. Oh, 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 oh. Wanna do tequila? That's cool too. You don't need to change. Sobriety is lame. Mojito. Oh, 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 oh. I'm tipsy either way. Okay, how many shots do you
Wow,
have
it's been 2
to
hours.
take
Doesn't feel like it.
before you
I
make
agree.
your
We didn't
mind
start
go
stream late
blank?
this time, really, or anything.
You'll get sick. Better down and quick. Vodka too. I wanna drink with you, Dorito. Oh, oh, oh no. What's there, guy?
God, she's screwed.
I don't wanna change. Guys are super lame. Mojito. Oh, 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 oh. You're super pretty, Jane.
Okay. Okay, put you here, you here. That area can be erased. Okay.
Thank you. I'll say goodbye soon, though it's the end of the world. Don't blame yourself now, and if it's true, I will surround you and
Okay, we still had notes for... I wanted to do... There were a few, I think. Give me a second. No, that one's not doable. What about... one-eyed squid, commonly known as the strawberry squid. What? These squid aren't actually one-eyed. One eye is just way bigger than the other. They have two eyes. One-eyed squid have two eyes. What? This is life-ruining information. Where is the other eye? Okay, hold on. Let me find this. So... Histiotheusis... Hold on. Histiotheuthis is a genus of squid in the family Histiotheuthidea. It goes by the common name cockeyed squid because in all species the right eye is normal-sized, round, blue, and sunken, whereas the left eye is at least twice the diameter of the right eye, tubular, yellow-green, faces upward, and bulges out of the head. In 2017, researchers at Duke University established that Histiotheuthis uses its larger eye to see ambient sunlight and its smaller eye to detect bioluminescence from prey animals. So it uses one to, like, see generally, and one to hunt. The genus contains bioluminescent species, including, okay, the species include umbrella squid, strawberry squid. Okay, those are the only two here that have, like, common names, so I'm assuming those are the ones that, like, people interact with frequently. Let's take a look at the umbrella squid. How do you look? Holy shit, that's wild. What? Give me a sec. Okay. Let me pull one of these fuckers up. What? Is that just a weird photo for... Because I'd heard the name umbrella squid vaguely. Is that just a Wikipedia photo that looks fucking wild, or are these things insane? It's like how phones have multiple lenses now. Okay. This is a nuts photo, right? Like, this is crazy. This is a wild thing to see. So, I think this is just a really bad photo. Because this is the same photo that I was using for vampire squid. So I think a vampire squid and an umbrella squid, if I click on this, are going to be the same thing. So we actually already have one based off of this. I just didn't notice it had 2 different sized eyes. Let's see. Genus. No, this is a different genus, I think. These ones are black, or are they dark brown? Oh my god, I'm going nuts. This is the same fucking fish. Is this not the same fish? It doesn't look like it's the same fish. This looks like 2 different fish. They have 2 different Wikipedia articles. Is one like genus and one species? Or something like that? I'm pretty sure these are just different things. When I look up vampire squid, this red thing shows up. This is the same photo. So is this just the wrong thing has come up, and if I click on this, this is gonna say vampire squid and not mention umbrella squid? Okay, so this picture, one of the top results for umbrella squids, is not an umbrella squid. This is a vampire squid. This is a picture of a vampire squid. This article is about vampire squids. Vampire squids are different from umbrella squids. I think. They both have an umbrella shape.
I spend my hours doing alchemy. I'll mix my yellows and my blues to make a shade of green. Prosaic practice of depravity. Suspending innocence above their disbelief. I wish that I could paint a pretty picture onto everything. And leave a mark upon the wall that felt like anything. Maybe that's the essence of an understand their legacy. Just chasing down the sense of infamy.
This is nuts. Why are none of these photos just a picture of an alive umbrella squid? Are they deep sea? Vampire squid, I thought it said were deep sea. But we have photos of them, so why do we not have any pictures of this guy?
I'll spend my hours doing alchemy. I'll make all of refinings ink inside the smeltery. It's not exactly where I want to be.
Okay, what about strawberry squid? This will be visually distinct, surely. This is something I can work with. Is it tiny? It looks tiny. Discovered by Barry. Like a person name whose last name is Barry discovered it and it got named Strawberry. That's so cute. That's so much cuter than just naming it a berry squid. The squid's vernacular name rose due to its rich skin pigmentation and the presence of photophores along its body, making it appear like a strawberry with seeds. Oh, look, you can see the eyes here. That thing on the right, that round thing on the right isn't a bubble. That's its right eye. And that little shape there with the green, that's the round of its oh my god, you can see the eyes. Jeez Louise, man. You good? It's still cute though, honestly. My son trying to get me to eat squid. It is just meat. You haven't tried takoyaki. You gotta try takoyaki, man. That's good squid. Even people who don't like squid sometimes like takoyaki. I'm not eating that. This guy, well, I get that. This guy's cute, but it's not. No, you gotta try takoyaki. It's good, it's good, it's good. Even though it's got squid in it, even if you don't like squid, people sometimes like it. Just because it's, like, really good. I'm a takoyaki shill. I'm a takoyaki nut. I recently discovered that you can, at Asian markets, you can buy frozen takoyaki and then just make it at your house. Isn't calamari squid? I believe so. Or is it octopus? I don't know. I don't know. They have a very similar, like, because you're almost always eating the tentacles and they've got like a muscly texture going on. I couldn't eat it like unbreaded, I don't think. I think there would be something about that would get to me. But breaded squid is really, really good. Or like bread covered squid. Takoyaki is it in like a ball of bread. Okay, see, this one is not fucking cute. You guys need to get better at this because clearly it's possible to take cute squid pictures and you're not putting the effort in. I'm sorry, none of you guys are squid photographers. But if you were, you need to be putting a little more work in. Because I think it's possible to... At this point, I'm starting to think it's possible to take a horrifying monster picture of any squid. And it's possible to take a really cute picture of any squid. And you need to be leaving a better impression for the squid community as their only representation.
It's just genetic. It's written in your DNA. It's symptomatic.
I love calamari. My mom and I tricked my aunt and my cousin into eating some once. Looked like we fed them bugs. Ugh. Okay, so there's one more song after this in my Roxy playlist, and we cannot play the last one, I don't think. It's by the same person who did Evil Fucking Wizard and Wizard Fistfight. It's their most recent song. I think I'll tell you guys the title. It's called Gay Jizz Wizards. I think we're gonna skip it. I think we're gonna skip that one. Actually, I think we'll move on to something else. But just know that's the ending note of my Roxy playlist. Not this one. This is a false experience. A pal of mine once spit out salmon egg sushi when I told him what it was. Your pal is strange. Well, I guess I understand the principle. Okay, what now? Actually, don't repeat that. Yep. It's okay, guys. They use their gay wizard powers to defeat the evil villain.
This is the last time that we'll ever borrow. I'll give you my half-life so you'll see tomorrow. So if this is the law.
Okay, we're gonna try doing a strawberry squid based one. Because this thing is fucking cute.
Traces, reactions that they'll never know. If this is the
Oh my god, this thing is adorable. Look at this photo. This is what I'm saying. We need more squid photographers who get shots like this. This is the cutest squid I've ever seen. He asked for an extra piece of candy, and I'm telling him yes. I need biased, flattering squid photography. Okay. What do we put on next? Where were we in the streaming playlist? All the way. Smart race, we'd already done. Let's pick up here. Yeah, it does kind of look bedazzled, doesn't it? I keep thinking of the squids from Courage the Cowardly Dog. I didn't watch Courage the Cowardly Dog growing up. Hold on. I think I might have seen these ones, though. Okay, no, I definitely haven't seen these. They're cute, though. Okay. It was a sad but beautiful episode for me. The space squids fell from the sky and Courage had to help them so they could hatch their babies. Aww. They died, but I remember the babies floating back into space safely. Oh my god. What? No! Oh my gosh.
Nay.
I honestly could not explain to a kid nowadays what was going on with that show. I miss the randomness of old cartoons because we had feelings episodes like that, then an episode of Courage running from a creepy barber who said naughty like the freak. That's Adventure Time as well was definitely like that. Okay. Different vibes. Adventure Time pretended they had a plot and stuff. Courage had one thing and stuck with it. A dog scared shitless by freaky stuff. Real. Okay, this, I think, doesn't need the second layer of color. Okay. That... I think I'm happy with that one. Oh, it was requested that I do a blue ring octopus as well, actually, wasn't it? Yeah, I knew I was forgetting something or other. This one, well... Why did it do a barrel roll? I'm off to sleep, my guy. I have a date tomorrow. Alright, good night. Oh my god, stop flipping around. Okay, let me lock this real quick. There we go. Okay. That is... $21. Not terrible. Okay, what color were we still missing? Tiny baby looks grumpy. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I would do with him. I think he's keepable. I think we were missing like a dark foresty green. Yeah, we are gonna be closing up soon. I almost wonder if it would be better symmetrical. Like with both having the little leaf thing going on. I think that would be cute. But I kind of like having... trying to move them a little closer together on the right side to make it more matching with the way that they're tied up on the left. Does that make sense? Maybe it'd be easier to just make the left side match the right instead. Yeah, definitely I should pick one and stick with it instead of making it this way, I think. It's just a question of which half is cuter. I think I like the pigtails purely because they, are more of a standout feature. Like, I don't really have anything like that going on with any of the other ones I've made so far. Whereas this one over here and this one here kind of have the two tentacle head thing going on already. So I think I'm gonna keep the pigtail. Wait, how does it look with just the pigtail and without the tentacles on the right? Before I go making it all symmetrical. You want to keep the leaf shape, you could kind of do a Danny Phantom hair shape, but round. Maybe. Something to consider for a later date. Alright. Well, it is just about 12. So we're gonna close up shop here. Next stream is Thursday, which will be more fandom art. And then we will be continuing Deltarune Chapter 2, finishing, hopefully, Deltarune Chapter 2 on Sunday. And I have updated my Twitch stream schedule so that it is accurate again, hopefully. But if anyone sees any weirdness, let me know. So, I hope you all have a good night. I'll see you on the next stream if you're free. I'll see you whenever you want to maybe pop by again. If you're not, totally cool. Yeah. I hope everyone has a good night and has a good day tomorrow. Good night.